Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello, and welcome to the Friday KVJ After the Show podcast.
Yeah, Kevin.
Here we go, baby. It is a weekend, Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day, Virginia. You are a mother.
Thank you. I am a mother twice.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama.
See?
Thank you.
Yes, and somebody told me this is what you say in Spanish, puta tu madre.
Puta tu madre.
I think you someone call me a bitch. Isn't puta a bitch?
I think we called you a mother whore. Do we call her a mother
That's
whore?
what I'm telling you. It's very valuable to learn Spanish because somebody will do that and be going, here's what you say to your mother.
In Spanish.
Puta tu madre.
What does that mean?
Basic motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I'm telling you, gringos, you got to learn a little bit of Espanol. I walked into my Publix liquors, and I love the girl that works in there, and I heard her go, he's a puta, and she's like talking in Spanish. I'm like, oh, I heard you. She's like, oh, I didn't know you gringos knew Spanish.
Well.
Yeah, there's a couple key phrases you got to know.
Yeah, you just look at her and go, Rosetta Stone, bitch.
Did
Yeah.
she really call you a gringo?
No, I said gringo. I'm like, that's why you got. Yes, you never know us gringos. We're sneaking up on you. It's like I didn't know you knew that.
With us gringos, we're infiltrating.
That's right.
We got the Rosetta Stone.
Just want to keep all these Latin people on their toes. Never know. You just never know. All right, let's see here. We got some fun stuff going on today. We're going to give you some grilling tips. In just a bit, I got a buddy. He's got one of these grills. It's like called a Big Green Egg or something like that. And he is, he's way into the grilling. Kind of like Dave Grohl with the Foo Fighters. He's big into grilling. And some of these people really take their grilling seriously. And so he plans on for Mother's Day for his wife and baby mama. He's going to be grilling up a bunch of meat.
I love it.
Does Dave Grohl ever do anything grilling with Grohl?
Or just call it growling?
Growling? Does he do anything with that?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
No,
I'm
he doesn't do
glad.
cheesy shit like that.
I'm glad he did. Okay,
Yeah.
good. I'm very
Yeah.
happy to hear that.
You're very happy. Yeah, you know what? He does it right. It's so funny because somebody passed him on the highway the other day. And they did a video like, oh my God, it's Dave Grohl. And he's driving a minivan.
And they put the song under it. There goes my
And Dave
hero.
Grohl's like doing the devil
Watch
horns
him
going,
as he goes.
Raging.
It's so good.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And they were asking him about money and all that. And there was a list of celebrities who've got cash now, but they came from some meager beginnings. And he grew up with an only mom in Virginia. And he said, he's like, I take all my money and throw it in the savings and let it get moldy and icky, because they still have that thing where they just never know. Like Halle Berry was one. She's very tight with her money because she just says, I don't know when the ride is going to end. So she's, always just kind of holding on to it. They don't get crazy. And you can. I mean, you see some of these celebrities that first time they get money, they just throw it right out the window.
I just watched an interview with Nicolas Cage, and it's modern day Nicolas Cage. He's scaled back the shit he used to have, but he's still got some weird shit at his house.
Okay, yeah. And you have some celebrities that do that, and it's absolutely insane.
I forget what kind of animal it was, but it was some large lizard, and he's doing the interview, and the woman's asking him about, well, tell me about this animal. He's like, It's like having a real-life dinosaur in your house. And he was so happy.
I feel like you should be friends with that guy.
I could kind of
You are that guy.
I understood what he meant by that, but yeah, he's still out there. He stopped doing interviews for a while. He's back doing them, and I'm pretty happy.
You need to get him in the snack pack.
Nicolas Cage.
He'd be amazing. He'd actually probably join.
I think he would love being in the snack pack.
They said
Yeah.
he's doing 7 more movies. He's got
Something like that. He's got a lot coming
He's got
out.
so many movies coming out.
He does. He's just always doing it. I don't know how you feel about this, but I guess to curb costs of going to the theater, AMC is now going to be rolling out generic candy. I guess it'll be maybe like AMC brands. I don't know if it's going to be terrible. It might be like a Publix brand that's not that bad.
Sinopolis already been doing this. So what they've
really?
been doing is for a while, they've been packaging it their own. It doesn't come like in the box from M&M's like it used to. It comes in like this fancy upgraded Ziploc with a sticker on it that says M&M's.
Makes you think these ain't
It's
real
like,
M&Ms?
well, they're buying it probably in massive bulk. I think they are really M&Ms, but they're buying like a wholesale vat of M&Ms. And then they're packaging it in their own smaller packaging, slapping their own sticker on it and an M&M sticker on it, and charging you the same price as it was in the box.
Okay.
But they're saving probably considerably on their end.
But you really aren't.
You are not.
Well, that sucks.
You're
then.
just getting bent over like you always have and effed hard.
The movie Concessions is next level, bend you over and F you harder. It's
Don't look at the markup on popcorn. It will make you so pissed.
Yeah, it's insane.
they always get me too. Do you want for 45 cents more gargantuan size? Yeah, sure, why not?
You want a dinosaur size?
Yeah, give it to me for 45 cents. Shit, of course. Yeah, but then it's so much.
Then you need a small person to help you carry it because it's so big.
There is a size of soda that gets to be uncomfortable.
It's a bucket.
It's a bucket, and you can't even fit it in the hole.
That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly. It's just too big.
Yeah, no, I got the impression that, when AMC offers their generic candy, that it would be to save you money. But yeah, maybe it's just to save them money because wholesale candy costs keep going up.
You think AMC cares about you and your wallet?
Probably not.
That's a fat no. They care about their profit margins, and they've probably figured out a way to save money, make money, whatever it is. It's about them.
Are you against or are you for this move?
I'm for it, actually.
No, this move. But a tub of popcorn with M&Ms in it.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, big time.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Talk dirty to me, Daddy. Will you do sugar babies?
You can do whatever the fuck you want. Look, this is
Milk
your movie
duds?
fantasy. Milk duds, I ain't got 7 hours to chew something.
I'm here for a
Yeah,
while.
that's
Milk duds, I hate working
No.
so hard for what I'm eating. I mean, milk duds, 7 scenes later and you're still chewing on a fucking milk dud.
Well, if you got that bitch ass jaw, yeah. But I have a strong jaw.
Fat Kevin, you're with me.
Yeah, no.
I love the
That
taste of a
kid
milk
never
dud.
liked to work hard.
Well, don't bite it, suck it.
I'm with you, but you know how that goes. You suck. You can only suck for 45 seconds until
Speak for yourself.
Until you gotta start biting and nibbling.
You just haven't practiced hard enough, Bird.
Yeah, you need to get out there and suck a bunch of dick, then you'll be fine.
I can't restrain. 45
restrain
seconds
what?
of when I'm sucking on a milk dud, I gotta start chewing eventually. It's just I can't suck too
Kind of like
long.
licking them Tootsie Pops.
Yeah, I'm a biter.
You got to suck more and chew less, and then you won't get that TMJ in your jaw.
I wish I could. I wish I had the patience. I like to chew.
Yeah, he's a chewer. What are you going to do about it? You see, got some emails here to get to, including your buddy Keith Ambrose. He said, I wanted to say thank you so much for sharing my story this morning on the Air Bird and on your social media outlets. It really means more than I could ever put into words. And quite honestly, I've been listening to your show for years, and I'll never change. Hope you all have a great weekend. Stay safe. Jay-Bird, I love you, my friend.
Yeah, he's a great dude. I played against him in baseball. He played for Jupiter, and then he struck me out every time I faced him.
Did he rip them titties?
No, I tried to rip his titties, and I could not. He bested me, Virginia. But then we worked together for many years at the baseball camp for little kids, and his nickname I gave him was Coach Dollface.
Aww.
But yeah, he's got the colon cancer, and if you guys feel like you want to help, it's on our KVJ Cares, which we found out it's pretty easy to find, at least on our Facebook. It was
Yes, and Twitter, it's super easy. It's pinned to the top on our Twitter. It's KVJ Cares. It's very hard to find on our website. I would say near impossible. Unless you Google KVJ Cares, then you can find it on our website. But it seems to be a hidden icon on the website for some reason.
I really do get a lot of people that come up and say, hey, Bert, I don't have time to go to the KVJ Volunteer Army or something, but I do want to do something.
I have $10.
Yes.
I have $20. And this is a perfect place for you to go and support KVJ Nation and support our little family.
There's a lot of stories up there.
Yes.
Got a couple Feel Good Fridays. We're a little tight on time today, but Rachel said, not in South Florida anymore, but I still listen every day. And my best friend Jen and I met and bonded over our love of the KVJ show, so this is a perfect way for her to find out. Fill in my best friend in Port St. Lucie that I am pregnant.
Okay.
That's Rachel right there.
KVJ Nation, baby.
That's nice.
Spitting them out right and left. Pew, pew, pew.
You're right. Must be something in the air.
Or in the Atoll vodka.
Yeah, man.
Also, a shout out to Rose. Right about now, she's graduating from Camden County College here in New Jersey. I'm getting my associate's degree in elementary education at the age of 46.
Good for you.
Okay.
Her second associate's, first one's in early childhood education. A little shout out for her graduation, of course, Rose.
Good for you,
Congrats.
Rose.
It's never too late to do a little audible and pivot and do whatever you got to do to be happy.
No doubt.
You're not stuck wherever you are. You can go back to college and switch it all up.
The only time you're stuck is if you're in prison. And then you have to mentally escape.
Get a nail file. Never give up.
I like
give
that.
up.
Get
Yeah.
a nail. Never give up. It's good.
Got an email from our friend Pinky the chef.
Oh, we love
Pinky.
Pinky. How's he doing? He moved.
He's struggling a bit. He said there were some discrepancies with me and what was said was going to happen when I came back to Puerto Rico. The housing in the town we're in is super high, and it's not affordable as my wife cannot find a job due to the language barrier.
Oh, no.
The issue I have is I am a person of my word, and I promised to stay for 2 years, but our living situation requires my wife to find a job. So I have a dilemma. Either she and the kids go back to the States, probably Atlanta, where I can get a job cooking again, or Florida, but it's extremely expensive for us. Still deciding, and I would stay a remainder of the 2 years. I don't know what to do next. I don't want to cook in Florida anymore, and I don't know anything about Atlanta. I'd love to hear your opinions.
Oh, wait. Wasn't he going back to work for the family business?
That's what I thought, too.
It was like a laundromat or something that the family was leaving to him or giving to him. And
Apparently, it's not enough to float what the rent is, and the costs are exceeding what he thought. So he's having to look at
no.
another option. And yeah, I think he feels like he's committed a couple of years. I think, look, with anybody, you got to do what's always right with your family first. No apologies when it comes to that.
You and your wife make a team and a pact.
Yeah. So, as far as Atlanta's beautiful, a little bit north of the city especially. A lot of people are going up in that area. My son was he was in Midtown and he got out of Midtown. Midtown's a little crazy. And so he went to the Battery. But he was also saying that there are other places that are good too. You can go to Rome, Marietta, some of those little suburbs a little bit to the north.
Love Marietta. I fell in love with Marietta when I was up there.
And it's picking up there. It's a little bit more calm there.
So, would you say the prices are way different in a place like Marietta than they would be here in Florida?
Yeah, I don't know necessarily the cost of living. I haven't done a direct side-by-side comparison, but one thing that I saw today that really stood out to me to just speak to what we're dealing with here in South Florida, when you talk about inflation, luckily nationwide, it isn't rising as fast as it was a year ago, but it still remains at a historical high of about 5%. But in South Florida, it's rising more than anywhere else in the country. Talking about a rate of 5% nationally, we're up to 9% in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach. We're number one in the nation for inflation.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's according to Wallet Hub. So that does suck that that's where it is. So I get what he's saying. So I would assume if we're number one, hey, going to Atlanta would be cheaper than here.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
Man, South Florida always making the news for some bullshit, man.
Right.
Eating faces or just
Outpricing the people.
yeah, some bull. Can't get the voting right. The votes are all fucked up.
Yeah. Well, actually, Florida's doing better now with voting. Actually, you could probably maybe throw some stones at Georgia for that.
I'm saying back in the day. Remember, I'm just saying all the national headlines.
We
You're
did.
right. Please,
Yeah, we
y'all,
did.
don't send me an email about burned the voting.
Your complaint is from 20 years ago.
Exactly. I was just saying how we make national headlines where
Hanging Chad.
South Florida
Yeah.
just always has these what the fuck Florida
Something
kind of
going on.
headline.
Yeah, always something going on. So, yeah, to me, that would be my thoughts on it. Is you got to do family first and what is right for them. No apologies. Just say, look, hey, I got to do what I got to do. And I would think as an employer, I might be bummed. I might be a little bit upset. But I think you always got to go family first. And just a little awareness, thank you to Lindsay who sent this in. It is National Stuttering Awareness Week, and she listens every day. She just said, in honor of National Stuttering Awareness Week, wanted to give you a couple heads up on some things just to educate real fast. She said, what stuttering is a disruption of the forward flow of speech that's often paired with tension, negative feelings about one's speech, and avoidance behaviors. That's why the person typically stutters. It's not caused by anxiety or nervousness. It's common for kids between the ages of 2 and 7. And once they're past that age, it's likely their stutter will not go away if they still have it. About 1% of the population stutters, which is over 70 million people worldwide. She said, I'm a person who stutters, and I used to be very covert, which meant I would hide my stutter out of fear that people would make fun of me, wouldn't like me, or think I'm dumb. But I'm 30 now, working as a speech-language pathologist, specifically with people who stutter. And I'm very passionate about making sure people know it's okay to stutter.
I have a stutter.
That's beautiful.
My stutter was way worse when I was a kid. It was part of my speech class. I mean, you can hear me stutter sometimes on the air, and you can also hear my lisp, as you heard the other day.
But it's endearing.
You heard my lisp real hard the other day. Oh, fit. But yeah, no, that's a great email.
Yeah. So she has the stutter thing, and you got the lisp.
No, I had a stutter as a
Did you?
kid.
You
Oh,
did?
absolutely,
Okay.
yeah.
And you kicked it?
Are you in a
Yeah.
speech impediment off with this girl?
Well, I kind of have.
I'll see your stutter and I'll raise you with a lisp.
I
I got both, bitch.
Yeah.
I had a rougher road than. No, I'm just kidding. But I did. I'm not lying about it. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
I think we're bullying.
Well, talking foods, I know we've been doing a one-up on the cookies. Patty said I would like to one-up you on another cookie place. It's a place in Hobe Sound called Sweet Thang. OMG, they're the best, ooeyest, gooeyest, and most delicious cookies. You got to try them if you're up there, Virginia.
Okay, I'm always in the Hobe Sound.
That's a good name too. Sweet thing.
Sweet thing, ooey gooey.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, I'll check it out. I got a bunch of cookie lovers in my house, and they're addicted to the crumble cookies. They love the crumb up, but we have not done sweet thing.
You also work with a couple of people who love cookies. Me and Denny's love cookies.
You want me to get you some cookies?
Yeah.
What kind you want?
I want them all.
You want a gooey?
You know I like a variety. I love a variety.
He loves a variety pack.
A flight of cookies sounds very classy.
A family box.
Yo, man, that's what I got at Buc-ee's. I got the flight of fudge.
We know you
It was
did.
all different kind of fudge.
So Virginia's into the cookies. My thing is more meat. I'm keto Kev.
Oh, I
and
love meat too. Ooh, a
man,
meat
oh, man.
cookie.
I go often to a place called Pig Beach Barbecue. They got a place they started in New York, and it comes from actually the Bahamas, the name. You know that Pig Beach they got where there's actual piggies on the
I
beach?
do. There's several pig beaches in the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they've got a great location that is right there close to where my wife works. So I go by it every day. So we wind up at Pig Beach a good bit. Kind of a sports bar with barbecue. They have an amazing selection of craft beer. And you can always go into a place and you know if they're plugged into the local community because they'll have the absolute best beers. And you go in there and they've got, of course, Civil Society's Fresh. They got Matthews Brewing.
Okay.
There.
The
So
good
it's like,
ones.
Yeah, if you see those two, if you see Matthews Brewing and Civil Society, like, okay, these guys have done their homework. They know what they're talking about. So I was chilling over at Pig Beach the other day, and I hear this song playing. It's the song that the Chicago Bulls used to play when Michael Jordan was with them. It's this cool little song, and it's from a classic rock tune, but it's just a cool little vibe. And I hear it playing, and I start looking around. All of a sudden, this pig gets wheeled out, and they're parading this pig that it's not a live pig. It's a pig that's actually been roasting, and it looks absolutely delicious. Suits has got some of the photos up there on KVJ TV that you can see exactly what was going on at Pig Beach Barbecue. And Paul over there, he came up. He's like, hey, you want to check this thing out? And
Absolutely.
so, yeah, they had wheeled it back into the kitchen, and I went to go check out this pig. And I never really thought about this, but you talked about something right away. There was a realization for me. You guys went right for the belly, and I've heard that, pig bellies.
Correct.
And they even talk about pork bellies. That's kind of something that's on the stock market. And tell me about that. Is that the best part of the pig, is the belly?
Yes, that's like the prize part. So they'll always say like you're initiated with eating the belly of the pig like right off the bat and everything.
Oh, okay.
So it's the most juiciest part, and it's absolutely amazing. Like you had a part of that. And
It was unreal. It is the best part of pig I've ever had in my entire life. I was just like, oh my gosh.
Did you
man.
pig out?
I did. I pigged out on pig.
How much did you have? Did you?
We were just kind of like handfuls of
They
it.
had to
Yeah.
ask him to leave.
Yeah.
Like, you're done.
Yeah,
That's it.
I got a good 2 or 3 handfuls of it, but it was good.
So
man.
the belly. What would be the second part?
probably the shoulder.
Shoulder.
Yeah, the shoulder is really good. The loin, the way that we were practicing to cook it and everything, is like we went through this whole technique to keep the actual loin really juicy and everything.
Yeah.
So it was phenomenal.
To me, it's mesmerizing. I know some people really take their grilling seriously, and I was hoping maybe you could give some advice, because I know one of my buddies is going to be trying his best to get some smoked meat for Mother's Day.
Sure.
And you guys have a competition that's coming up, and I assume there's just all these little techniques, and you guys had what you guys have, the contraptions at Pig Beach is amazing. The grillers that you have there, and you had the pig in there, and how long do you have that thing cooking?
So the whole hog will go about 22 hours.
Wow.
We'll put it in around 4. We'll literally pull it in around 2 o'clock. We pull it out, let it rest and everything. In between, we're glazing it. The key to that whole thing that we've been doing is injecting it with all different juices and seasonings and stuff.
Okay.
So that keeps it really moist through the whole cooking.
Do you have a timer that's running the whole time?
No,
and you know the
our smokers
processes?
are kind of like an oven/smoker.
Uh-huh.
So they're fed through gas, so it keeps it at a consistent temperature.
Gotcha.
So it's almost like your pellet smokers that you would have at home.
Yes.
They keep it at a constant thing.
Yeah. Now, would the what you guys have at Pig Beach Barbecue, would it be different? Somebody, because I've seen people do that. They'll have a barbecue and they'll just have a pig on a skewer and just kind of rotating
Correct.
over a fire. I assume you're.
Yeah, there's multiple. Like a lot of people will do a whole hog. They'll cut it. They'll flatten it out, and then they put them on these over whole
Coals. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way some of the guys up in like Georgia and all that do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So ours, we put it into the smoker.
Mm-hmm.
We have these bars that go in. We'll put them in the rack, and it'll literally stay in place. So it just
Okay.
gets fed with the constant heat the whole time.
Okay, and that's the secret to it.
Correct.
And what is this barbecue competition you have coming up? and where
Memphis
is
in
it?
May. So it's like one of the biggest ones that.
Do they have
Everybody
a
looks
Super
forward to.
Bowl of grilling?
Kinda. I mean, it's very important to everybody. This is like their main one.
Yeah, they know
that
barbecue in
everybody
Memphis.
wants to go to. There's so many different things. Like we're doing like a turkey competition, a seafood competition.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's whole hogs. So
Okay.
the whole hog is kind of like your main event at the very end. that
Okay.
everybody goes
So this
to.
is kind of a test pig to
Correct.
see how you are.
Yeah.
I got a question. Let's
Sure.
talk marinade for a second here.
Yeah.
I once played baseball with a dude. He would always take Mountain Dew and pour it over his ribs while he's cooking it. Do you think that's a horse shit technique, or
Absolutely not.
you okay?
Really?
All right.
I
Okay.
mean, everybody's got their own techniques. We use we take cheer wine, reduce it down, and make like a syrup out of it.
Oh,
Cheer wine.
Yeah, and
I never heard of that.
We buy like cherry juice, like
Yeah.
cherry syrup and stuff. And,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
Oh, I like that. Making it down to a syrup of sorts.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fascinating to me when you really start breaking down just what they do. Virginia's our chef, and she knows all these little techniques that she uses
Yep.
when she's cooking.
I am not a grilling expert. I'm a boiling expert.
Oh, okay.
I do my best cooking with I do soups, I do gumbo, and I do crawfish.
When you think of Virginia, think boils.
Yeah, and then think aquatic fish.
Yeah.
I think like the stinkiest of the sea, and that is me.
Crustaceans of sorts.
Yeah. So, Paul, I think what you have is you've got some samples from Pig
Yeah, we
Beach.
do.
And if you could, I'd like to, because I've tried about everything on the menu that you guys have. And I've learned a lot. In fact, the one question I have, and what's interesting for me, I lived in Kansas City, and I started to realize that there's so many of these little pockets of places that really take pride in their meat, and they throw shade at everybody else. Kansas City has it, and then there's St. Louis barbecue.
Yes.
And those two would throw shade at each other.
They're very intense about their meat.
They have a whole section in the barbecue for just the sauces at Publix for it's Kansas City and versus they have a whole thing about that.
Then Texas has got their barbecue, and they're very serious about that. They think they're the best, and I know some places do dry rubs, some do the sauce. And then North Carolina
Yes.
is another place that they are pretty serious about their barbecue and don't mess around. Clearly Tennessee, Memphis, that area.
Yeah, but who is shit?
That's my question. If you had to say, is this ever been settled? Because I only hear the arguments of people yelling back and forth about who has the best barbecue in the country.
No, it's always a debate.
Paul, what would you say? Like, it's not settled.
It's always a fight.
You know, like we're at it from. We started in New York,
Okay, yeah.
so all of our stuff is like mixed. So we have our brisket, which is Texas. We have our ribs, which is a little bit. We do like a honey peach nectar glaze on there.
Yeah.
That sounds real
And
nice.
then we have smoked turkey, which is
Oh,
a
my
traditional thing.
Yeah.
We have a jalapeno sausage link.
Yeah. Will you start with your wings? Because that was the one thing that I had learned. You guys do something interesting with
Yes.
your wings.
So our sauce wings are hatch vinegar wings.
Yeah.
So they are made with we got buffalo sauce and then our house tangy vinegar sauce.
Yeah, and
So
that's
we put
that's
equal parts
what's
of that.
interesting. The sauce, you do kind of a drizzle over that I've never seen. And was that
That's got a
was that-
Alabama white, which is kind of like your southern ranch.
Oh.
I'd never heard. Have you ever heard of Alabama White?
Never, but I love creamy mixed with tangy on meat.
Yeah. Do you mind we kind of show that off real quick? I just want
Oh,
because
yeah.
I've been through a lot of barbecue places, but I want people to be able to see that. See what
at
they do?
that.
It is. Yeah, it's just that's a big old wing.
Oh.
Look at how big that is. Showing
That's
that, and
big
that's
dog.
see that white. That's the and I'd never heard about that. So Alabama has
Alabama white, yeah.
got they got their own pride when it comes to barbecue.
Yep.
I want to film Kevin eating. Put this on.
I love it. Wow.
I mean, that's a big ass wing right there.
You got to get that in slow mo and get Kevin sucking the bone.
Well, his hair's on point today.
Good Lord, man. Now that's so smoky. So how do you make your wings?
So we smoke them for about an hour
Wow.
until they're cooked to 165, and then we'll flash fry them for service. Mm-hmm. And then just toss them in the sauce, and you got gold.
Wow. So when you guys did your barbecue concept, you wanted to get a little piece of all of America?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Both of the owners that started it are one of them worked for Mario Batali. They're both fine dining chefs.
No way.
And yeah, so for them to venture out to do different stuff, it was like kind of like Matt will always say he's one of the owners, and he always say like he always wanted to give, you know, his friends and family and being able to feed them, but you couldn't feed them for less than $200.
Right.
Oh,
So
wow,
he
yeah.
wanted to kind of do something where he could
Mass
have
appeal.
fun, yeah,
Yeah.
and reach everybody, you know.
That's amazing.
So
I
That's
got
a
to tell
good
you,
wing.
it's an amazing
Oh, my
wing,
God.
isn't it?
I was filming you the whole time. You look so happy right now.
Oh well,
I'm
they're
gonna-
they're fan. You know, I mean, to me, we have lists of the best wings, and that's why you have to throw Pig Beach Barbecue into the discussion.
I love the mix of the creamy white
Yeah.
mixed in
Yeah.
with the tang. It really goes nice.
yeah.
And
I
that-
would have never thought to do that.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I don't know of anyone. I've never seen that before,
no.
and so that to me was really unique, and they throw that in there. So if you want to try something different. That's a good way
Absolutely.
to go. Any advice for anybody that's making wings at home that they might be able to make them better? I know you guys have fancy ovens and grills and all that kind of stuff. You guys do yours for an hour.
Right.
If I had wings at home, is there a great piece of advice you can give me on
If
how
you're
to
gonna
make
do
them?
it, just make sure that you're cooking them in the oven before you're frying them.
Okay.
It cooks a lot of the fat out, so they're
Okay.
not chewy and everything. So
Oh, okay.
you know, the same way that we're smoking them to get some of the mostly the smoke flavor into them, but we're also taking a lot of the fat out so that they crisp up really nice.
Okay.
People are getting so hungry in the chat room.
Yeah. You guys need to go storm them today.
I wish we could throw like chicken wings through the YouTube.
The computer screen. I know. I wish you
wish.
guys could be here with it. Smells amazing.
I know. I
in
wish we
here.
had a live audience here. Okay, what do you want to show off next year, Paul?
Well, we also have our dry rub wings. We also have a hot honey wings.
Oh, my gosh.
And then we do specials on different wings. Like this week, I just did a play on a bang bang chicken wing.
Oh,
So I
okay.
have sweet chili, mayo, sriracha, a little bit of lime juice. Sold out. Like
Are you guys
crazy.
just always trying different stuff?
Absolutely.
Did you see what
Absolutely.
works?
Yeah, why not?
We
Bang
always play
Bang's
around.
not just for shrimp.
No,
Put
no,
it on
no,
chicken.
Not
I
at all.
love that.
Not at all. That's going to be one of the things that we're going to kind of do for a competition and stuff like that.
And then when you
So.
feel like it's good, you'll throw it on the menu for a little while. And
Yeah, we play around. You know, we'll do different specials throughout the week. We've done smoked prime rib. Tonight I'm going to do a French dip. You know, on the
Okay.
menu. So we're always playing around constantly.
We like it
You know.
wet.
This is-
French dip is so good.
This is such food porn. If you kick it out,
I know,
if someone's
right?
listening to this right now and they can't leave their office, they're like, "Oh my god."
Are you on DoorDash?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we
there you
are.
go. If you're listening right
yeah,
now,
you could.
you can dial up DoorDash on your phone and have Pig Beach there by noon.
These are our smash burgers that we won for the Burger Bash in South Beach.
Oh, no way.
Wow.
Oh, wow. You
Yeah.
guys won.
Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago now.
That's awesome. Now, because, I saw the Marlins. They're doing smash burger and beer
Yeah.
tonight. What is, I've not even really heard of that. What is smash burger? You just smash it down?
So it's
That's what it
literally
means?
just a ball of meat,
Yeah.
and you smash it down with like
And
a
it's so
spatula.
soft.
So yeah,
The soft bun is really what makes it so special.
That's delicious.
so you just the whole key is making sure you get a good crisp, edge.
Yeah.
Make sure it's nice and crispy. Keep all the juice in. You're basically
Yeah,
taking.
what does that do? Is it when you smash it down? Is that it's a
It
better
just
way
seals
to
in
make
the
it?
juices of it. So like if you took a regular burger and you're gonna sear it and then you smush it, all the juice comes out. But this one you're smashing from the beginning, so you're getting
Wow.
the top and the bottom nice and crispy. So it keeps all that moisture in.
I love you got a lot of pickle on this.
yeah.
The chat room's making me laugh by their comments right now.
I mean,
know it's tough.
tasting this burger, I just got to ask for the ladies, are you single?
Nope. 23 years now and counting. So.
Ah, he's taken, girls. All the good chefs are taken.
Yep. Yep.
You put a lot of pickle on this, and I love the pickle.
Yeah.
That seems to work out
It's
well.
our dill pickles. So
Now, do you make them yourself, or do
those
you do,
ones we don't. We do have our house pickles that come on the Pig Beach burger.
Okay.
So we got two different burgers. The Pig Beach burger is our 6-ounce patty that we grill, and the smash burger is like a thin one. You can also get them with pulled pork on top, which we call the briggy.
Okay.
So that's phenomenal.
You ever had a Wahlburgers pickle?
Probably about 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Okay.
In the Boston airport.
I don't
Marky Mark was just in town. He was all over town promoting his pickle.
think they're a little
We thought they were overpriced
overrated.
and
Yeah.
under-seasoned.
Eh, don't get me started on Marky Mark's pickles.
I like a pickle that punches me in the face.
Yeah.
If you're going to give me a pickle and tell me it's $11, it needs to have some kind of, yeah.
It was 11 for 2. It was
Okay.
close to 12.
It was 11 for 2. That's
It
true.
was,
The whole pickle, or
it was
A jar.
A jar.
okay,
They're good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
Yeah.
saying they're not good.
But they were under-seasoned.
yeah.
That's amazing. Wow, everything is just so good, man.
And
it's
then,
so good.
What else you got over there in your bag of piggy tricks?
He came with just
I know, there's-
stacks of meat.
We
and
love piggy tricks.
great advice, and oh my gosh.
This is to pretty much take home because it's too much for you guys to eat all in one shot.
Oh my gosh.
There you go, Virgin. Here's your meats.
Oh my
But
gosh.
in there we have our turkey,
Whoa.
our brisket, our pulled pork, and that's the cheddar jalapeno sausage.
I'm showing off on KVJ TV right now.
Whoa, Kevin, look at
Oh,
this.
is that just sausage right there?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
there's
man,
one over there for you too.
It's a keto man's
It
dream.
is. It's a meat lover's paradise.
Meat on meat on meat,
Is what this
Kevin.
is.
My uncle lost, I think, a little over 120 pounds now on keto,
Did he really?
and he comes in like 2 to 3 times
Oh.
a week and just houses all this
Jay
stuff.
Bird.
Oh, I can imagine.
Can you get pictures of Kevin eating the sausage?
This is absolutely fantastic. Get a good look at that. Just a nice display of meat and the sausage. And,
Wow,
oh my
that
gosh.
jalapeno sausage is very jalapeno forward. I like it.
It's got some spice to it.
I like that.
That's what I've not had your sausage yet. It's so
Look
good.
at that smile. Look at that smile. Damn.
He only smiles like that with tequila and meat.
You're right. What a great combination.
You're glowing.
Okay, so we got that. The sausage is fantastic. You're right. It's got that nice little spice, and that's smart.
It's punching me.
Now, do you guys buy that somewhere? Do you make your own sausage? How do you get that?
That comes from a company that they make it
That's
for us.
good.
I never even thought about jalapeno and sausage.
Yeah, all of our
Brilliant.
sauces are made by us.
Nice.
Everything's made in house.
We are giving our audience meat blue balls right now.
And then another idea. What am I getting ready to have here?
That's the brisket.
Okay, the brisket. So this is what my buddy's going to be making for Mother's Day.
Yeah,
And that's what he's always trying to perfect. What is a good little thing to know about making brisket?
So brisket, you want to cook it till it's 198. Then what we do is we cook it to 155. Then we'll wrap it, and that's one of the keys. We wrap it in a butcher's paper.
Oh, okay.
Then it goes back in till it hits a temperature of around 198 to 200.
Okay.
And then when we pull it out, the key is you got to let it rest. Because if you just try to cut it right away, you're going to have pot roast.
With a lot of
No,
meat.
wait. So
a lot of meat. You gotta let the
Yeah.
meat sit there.
just chill?
Let
Yep.
it sit till it's around 150, 155, which is like the hardest part because everybody just wants to.
You wanna get right
You've
on
waited 16 to 18 hours and you're like, I'm starving.
I gotta wait.
Yeah. so that's the main key to all that, Getting a nice
I
smoked
never
bark
heard
on
that
there.
concept.
Yeah,
Letting
you,
it
you
rest.
must let your meat rest.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
And then this right here. What am I?
That's our smoked turkey. That's probably my favorite.
Oh, wow.
That's one of the house favorites for everybody.
what?
It's so tender.
It's a dry rub. Is that what's?
We put
on
our
this?
butcher secret on there, which is one of our rubs that goes
You
on.
make it?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Well, don't,
Wow.
don't I want to get that on
You
film.
want this? You
Kevin.
want this
Yeah,
on
yeah,
film?
Make it slow.
Okay.
though.
Make it real slow, Kevin.
Gotta get this.
Eye contact. Don't break eye contact.
Yeah, look right in that camera.
Look at the camera. Oh,
Oh yeah, baby.
oh yeah.
I got a lot of good footage I'm gonna work on this
That
weekend.
is so moist, man.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Yep.
You kept
I love that
all
burn.
the moisture in that
Yep.
turkey.
We brine it and then we smoke it. Anything that you usually smoke, like chicken, is probably one of the best things to smoke. If you take like a whole chicken,
What do you use for a brine when you guys brine stuff?
just sugar, water, thyme, bay leaves, and some garlic sometimes. So it's just a very simple.
so
simple thing.
you brine it and
do you do
then
any salt in there?
Yes.
Okay, sugar, salt.
Yeah, sugar and salt are
herbs.
equal, and then we do probably like 3/4 of the. We do about 5 gallons of water, and we'll do a quart of each salt.
I've
and
never had
sugar.
turkey this tender. That's unreal.
Yeah.
It's so good,
Yeah,
man.
I
it's-
brine my turkey every year for Thanksgiving, and everybody talks about how it's like so. I even put like orange juice, apple
Yeah.
juice,
Yeah.
cut up fruit. We brine it overnight.
Okay, so you brine it overnight,
Yeah.
and then how long does it cook and
That
sit? And,
that cooks for about 3 to 4 hours. The turkey that we use after brining, we cook it to 140. Some of the other turkey breasts will have to cook to 150. It just depends on the turkey breast.
That's a great turkey breast
and
right there.
Is it the same thing where you got to let it sit before cutting with the
That
turkey?
one we let that rest as well.
Yeah.
Almost all the meats, like especially like our ribs, the ribs will come out. We'll do the same thing because then they'll just end up getting shredding apart as well. So the pork is the only thing that you can literally just like cook and cook and cook and not have to like worry too much about it.
Oh, really?
You can set it and forget
That's
it for
the
the most
easiest
part.
thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the easiest.
Everything
one.
else you got to just.
Yep. Be very careful.
Wine me, dine me, 60 brine me. You know what they say in the business.
Yeah, 60 brine me. And what do we have getting out right here?
That's the pulled pork.
Oh man.
so good.
So
That's what I
that's-
normally get.
Yeah, that's the pork shoulder.
Is this same pig or different pig?
That from the other night? Mm-hmm. No, different one.
Okay.
We cook them fresh every day.
Wow, really?
Yeah, overnight we'll cook everything fresh.
So what time do people start cooking at Pig Beach Barbecue?
I'll usually leave around 8. Now, either me or one of my guys will throw on the meats around 8 o'clock. And
PM?
Then yep. And then I have a pig guy that comes in at 8 in the morning.
wow.
And then he
Is
just
that his
goes-
title on his card, Pig Guy?
Yeah, it is.
Gosh, that's amazing. It was such an impressive display of everything. And we are missing. We didn't get to the ribs, did we?
No, we did not.
Oh my gosh.
oh my gosh, there's more.
I know.
I'm gonna go in a meat coma.
So
These
So
keto
much.
guys are always pushing their meat
I know.
agenda.
All right, so tell me about the ribs and what you guys do.
So
to
that's
these
our
specially.
peach honey glaze. So
Okay.
we'll smoke those for 2 hours. We put on our glaze and then we'll put them back in wrapped in foil. We'll cook them for another 2 hours.
Okay.
And
so
then-
in for 2, out,
Yep.
hit them, then put it back in for another 2.
Yeah, wrapped in foil.
Smell that, Kevin. Smell the sauce.
Oh, it's unreal. What is this sauce?
So the sauce it's got the glaze on it, but then we also add our classic barbecue sauce that we make in house. So it's got a little bit of a sweetness to it.
Oh, it's fantastic.
People want to know if you have the munchies right now.
I know the way I'm tearing through it. It's my time to eat. So I'm like, I knew they were coming. I was like, oh my
he won't
gosh.
eat again for 48 hours, but he will eat all this meat.
I will. Oh.
Is
My
that how
goodness.
you'll eat as much as you can in one sitting, or
No, I'm typically very.
But you don't typically get this kind of a spread.
I mean, you're not walking away from
This is hog heaven.
We go bigger, we go
yeah,
home.
this is
this is literally hog heaven.
this is Cadillac stuff, baby.
This is fantastic. Okay, so 2 in, out, 2 back in.
Yep. And then we let them rest. You know, the key to those is making sure you don't overcook them, because then they just turn to mush. So and
So
you
4
don't
hours
want them
is what you
truly
need.
eat. Yeah. Yep.
I've had some really bad ribs in my time. This is amazing.
Zoom in on his lips, Jay Bird. They're so wet.
First of all, you know I'm already doing that.
Lick them, Kevin.
These you got to rank up with the best ribs. Now, I know a lot of times people do lists. You won the Smash Burger contest,
Yep.
but my gosh. I mean, after today, you have to put Pig Beach up there for ribs,
Yeah.
wings. Everything I've had is absolutely top notch.
Yeah, we'll have them next year. We're going to be at Rib Roundup again, so we're going to go out there and give it another go and
Nice.
go for it. So
I love it.
Yeah, cannot be beat. So it's really good. If people want to know where you are, you guys are just a little bit north of Belvedere. You're in a great area too.
Correct.
I was so smart and forward thinking of your owners
Yep.
to go right there, because that whole area is
Booming.
yeah, it's coming up.
is.
It's changed
It
a
is.
lot.
Yeah, my wife just told me I started there's a taco place, taco and hip hop or something like that. That was right around the corner of Belvedere. And it
That's
was jamming.
fun.
Yeah, but it's getting its own nightlife kind of thing. And like I said, the TV situation they have at Pig Beach is amazing too.
Yeah.
So
we
if you-
got big
yeah.
screens everywhere. Awesome for all the games.
Yeah,
Everything.
If you want to do all that kind of stuff.
Sports and meat, y'all.
Well, and the beer, like I said, you guys really
Yeah.
dialed it in. Who did your beer selections that you have? Because they know local craft.
That's one of our owners up north. She's our AGM. She this is Taja.
Taja, say hello.
How
Jump
are
on the
ya?
microphone. Say hello.
Hey, hey.
You either you knew or you did some homework on the
A
beers.
little bit of both. I'm actually not a beer drinker,
Really?
but yeah, I've done a lot of bars and restaurants, and I kind of just have hit a lot of the local breweries. So
Okay, so you know what people are talking about, and yeah, what the beer
People talk
like.
a lot about civil society, so having them is like, okay, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, and Matthews too. I mean,
Matthews too.
yeah.
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
Matthews is
So-
one of my favorites, and Civil's right down the street, so it just made sense for both.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I got to tell you, this is amazing stuff. And you got a big old Pig Beach barbecue cookbook here as well. So it seems like a lot of the secrets that you were telling us today, you'd be able to just get this and
Yeah,
do it all
love
for
this.
yourself.
This is our Pig Beach book, written by Shane McBride and Matt Abdu. They are both the chef owners. There's a lot of amazing recipes that are from family recipes from past. They got all the different sauces and stuff in there. The whole technique of the ribs, the technique of wrapping the brisket, and all different tricks, tips that you would need to
'cause
know.
That's really it. You know, everybody's always trying to find the little in and
Yep.
just to make it a little bit better and just knowing the right thing and the right timing.
I love the
and right
pictures
temps.
too. I mean, you have step-by-step photographic instructions on
Yeah.
how to wrap your meat.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful book.
yeah.
they spent a lot of time putting everything into that.
That's perfect, though, because most of us don't know how to barbecue on this level. And so step-by-step photographic instructions are amazing.
Yeah, so that's it, the how-to.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Everything you need to know is in that book.
Very cool. I appreciate you coming in and
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
Well,
thank you.
and drool over this. This is
Thank you.
absolutely fantastic. And if you haven't been yet, obviously you got to go and check out Pig Beach Barbecue.
You guys got to come down.
Yeah, no doubt. It's absolutely fantastic. Never have a bad time there. Never have a bad meal there. Everything is just what you've seen today is on full display. And you can also get yourself a little bit better if you're into the meat cooking with the Pig Beach book. Thank you so much, Paul. Appreciate
Thank
you
you.
guys coming in.
Yeah, so nice to meet you
see
guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, man, I am stuffed. I'm ready for a huge nap now. Oh, my gosh.
I mean, you are getting down over
it's
there.
so good. Man, it's everything I love, and it was all made to the best level I've ever had it.
You need to jog home.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, it was so good. So thank you guys so much. You all have a great weekend
Thanks,
and
you
an
too.
amazing
Thank you,
Mother's
thank you.
Day.
Thank you.
We'll see y'all back here on Monday. Goodbye.